Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into a deeply personal yet important topic. How to know if your partner understands your pleasure? Whether you're in a new relationship or a long-term one, this guide will help you explore intimacy in a more fulfilling and informed way. Segment 1. Active listening. One of the clearest signs your partner understands your pleasure is their ability to actively listen. This means they genuinely pay attention when you talk about your needs, boundaries, or desires. They ask questions to clarify, respond without judgment, and make adjustments based on your feedback. Active listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. A partner who listens well can better tailor your shared experiences to suit what brings you joy. If you find that your partner remembers little details you've shared and tries to incorporate them into your connection, it's a strong indication they care deeply about your pleasure and satisfaction. Segment 2. Open communication. Mutual pleasure stems from open, honest conversations. If your partner encourages dialogue about your likes, dislikes, and fantasies, that's a sign of emotional safety and maturity. They don't shy away from discussing intimacy. Instead, they welcome it as a natural and vital part of the relationship. Look for signs like non-defensive reactions, genuine curiosity about your preferences, and a willingness to try new things within your comfort zone. When both partners feel free to speak openly, it creates an environment where needs are more likely to be met. If you're able to share without fear of shame or rejection, your partner is likely attuned to your pleasure on a deeper level. Segment 3. Respect for boundaries. Respecting boundaries is foundational in any healthy relationship. A partner who understands your pleasure will never pressure or guilt you into anything you're not comfortable with. Instead, they view boundaries not as restrictions, but as guidelines to create a safe and enjoyable experience for both of you. They consistently check in and are responsive when you set limits, showing that they prioritize your comfort and trust. Whether it's a physical boundary, emotional need, or personal preference, their respect for your space indicates a deep understanding of mutual pleasure. Boundaries evolve, and a partner who checks in regularly is someone genuinely invested in growing together, with your happiness and well-being in mind. Segment 4. Attentiveness to nonverbal cues. Pleasure isn't communicated through words alone. Our bodies often say what we might hesitate to voice. A partner who notices your nonverbal cues, like changes in breathing, body tension, or facial expressions, is likely tuned into your needs. Attentiveness in this way shows they're not just going through the motions, but actively engaging with how you feel in the moment. Do they adjust when you seem uncomfortable or amplify what you're enjoying? That awareness and adaptability show care and a deeper emotional connection. Recognizing and responding to subtle signals helps build trust, making intimate experiences more enjoyable. If your partner regularly reacts thoughtfully to your body language, that's a solid indicator of understanding your pleasure. Segment 5. Willingness to learn. Understanding your pleasure isn't about getting it right the first time, it's about being open to learning. A partner who shows curiosity about what makes you feel good demonstrates emotional intelligence and commitment. They might ask questions, read books, watch educational content with you, or even suggest exploring new experiences together. Mistakes aren't met with defensiveness but with a desire to improve. This willingness turns intimacy into a journey, not a checklist. When your partner is open to feedback and seeks to better understand your unique preferences, it reflects a deep level of care. Their effort to educate themselves shows they value your happiness and are invested in creating a more satisfying connection for both of you. Segment 6. Mutual satisfaction. A partner who understands your pleasure isn't focused solely on their own gratification. Instead, they're equally invested in your experience. Mutual satisfaction is a powerful sign of a healthy, intimate connection. They take time to ask if you're comfortable, what you enjoyed, and how they can improve the experience. Their concern doesn't end with the moment. They're interested in how you feel afterward too. A selfless partner will show joy in your joy, and their patience and consideration become clear indicators. They may prioritize your needs even when they're not being vocalized, reinforcing their attuneness. In such relationships, intimacy becomes a shared, enriching exchange rather than a one-sided act. Segment 7. Consistency over time. True understanding is shown through consistency. If your partner only puts effort into your pleasure occasionally, it may signal a lack of genuine care. But if they consistently show up, listen, and adapt over time, they likely understand and prioritize your pleasure. It's not about grand gestures, it's about daily effort. Whether it's emotional check-ins, gentle touches, or simply being present, consistency builds trust. It shows that they don't just perform when it's convenient, but that your pleasure and comfort are central to their behavior. Reliable, caring actions speak louder than promises. Over time, a consistent partner becomes someone you feel safe exploring and growing with, deepening not just physical intimacy but emotional closeness as well. Segment 8. Emotional intimacy. Pleasure is intricately connected to emotional intimacy. If your partner takes time to know you beyond the surface, your fears, dreams, past experiences, it's a strong sign they care deeply about your whole self, not just the physical aspects. This emotional closeness enhances pleasure, creating an environment where you feel seen and valued. Your partner might initiate heart-to-heart talks, offer comfort during tough times, or express genuine curiosity about your inner world. When someone connects with you on a deeper level, your body naturally feels safer, making physical experiences more fulfilling. Emotional intimacy builds a strong foundation for mutual pleasure. A partner who nurtures your emotional well-being is more likely to understand and enhance your pleasure overall. Segment 9. Feedback without ego. Giving and receiving feedback is essential to deepening pleasure in a relationship. A partner who listens to your feedback without ego, without taking it personally or becoming defensive, is someone who prioritizes your needs. Instead of reacting with frustration, they respond with openness and curiosity. Do they ask clarifying questions or thank you for your honesty? That's a green flag. This humility and receptiveness foster trust and encourage honest dialogue. Likewise, they may offer gentle feedback of their own, making intimacy a two-way learning experience. Feedback doesn't mean failure, it signals growth. When your partner receives input as a tool for connection and improvement, it shows they value not just the act, but the shared emotional and physical outcome. Segment 10. Sharing control and initiative. Understanding pleasure is about balance, not dominating or always deferring. A partner who understands your pleasure will share control and initiative during intimate moments. They don't insist on doing things their way, nor do they wait passively for you to lead every time. Instead, they collaborate. Do they sometimes initiate new experiences and other times follow your lead? Do they ask for consent before exploring something new? This fluid sharing of roles creates an environment of equality and shared exploration. When partners are equally involved in shaping experiences, both are more likely to feel empowered, satisfied, and respected. A dynamic of mutual initiative ensures that neither partner feels unheard or overwhelmed. It nurtures deeper trust and pleasure. Segment 11. Creating a safe space. Feeling emotionally and physically safe is essential for true pleasure. A partner who understands your needs will consciously create a space where you feel secure, respected, and accepted. They're mindful of your triggers and sensitivities, and they make space for your emotions. This might mean they take time to ask how you're feeling, offer reassurance, or avoid behaviors that make you uneasy. Safe space isn't only about comfort, it's about freedom to express yourself without fear of judgment. When safety is prioritized, you're more likely to relax, be present, and experience greater pleasure. If your partner consistently provides this space and reassures you emotionally, it's a clear sign they value your overall well-being and intimate fulfillment. Segment 12. Presence over performance. In intimate relationships, being fully present matters far more than performing perfectly. A partner who understands your pleasure isn't focused on doing it right or following a script. They're focused on being emotionally and physically attuned to you in the moment. Do they seem mentally engaged or do they appear distracted or rushed? Someone who's present makes eye contact, listens to your breath, adjusts based on your reactions, and stays in tune with your emotional state. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. If your partner is preoccupied with how they're being perceived or whether they're impressing you, they might miss the subtle cues that guide genuine pleasure. Presence communicates that they value the shared experience more than their ego. This kind of mindful intimacy deepens trust and makes you feel seen and appreciated. If your partner can set aside distractions and truly focus on your shared moment, it's a strong sign they understand and care about your pleasure. Segment 13. Aftercare and emotional check-ins. Intimacy doesn't end with the act itself. It continues in the form of aftercare and emotional check-ins. A partner who understands your pleasure knows the importance of what happens after a vulnerable moment. Aftercare can be simple: cuddling, affirming words, asking how you're feeling, or even sharing a laugh. These actions show they're attuned to your emotional state, not just your physical response. Emotional check-ins further reinforce this care. Does your partner ask if you felt good? Safe? Understood? These small but powerful questions communicate that your experience matters. It's about nurturing your connection and reinforcing trust. When someone shows up emotionally after the moment has passed, it deepens your bond and helps you both feel more open and appreciated in the future. A partner who practices aftercare and regularly checks in with how you feel is demonstrating a deeper understanding of intimacy, not as a performance, but as an emotional exchange built on respect and empathy. Segment 14. Curiosity about your desires. A curious partner is a caring partner. When someone takes the time to explore your unique likes, dislikes, and fantasies, it's a strong sign they're invested in understanding your pleasure. Curiosity in this context is not invasive, it's respectful and enthusiastic. It can sound like, "What turns you on?" or "Is there anything you've always wanted to try?" These conversations open doors to new experiences and strengthen emotional intimacy. A partner who assumes they already know everything risks becoming stagnant. But someone who approaches you with openness and wonder is showing that your pleasure is worth discovering again and again. They understand that desire isn't static, it evolves, and so should your connection. This kind of curiosity builds excitement, nurtures trust, and reinforces that your needs are not just valid, they're worth prioritizing. If your partner expresses genuine interest in what brings you joy, that's a clear indicator of someone who truly values your experience. Segment 15. Adapting to your changing needs. Pleasure isn't static. It evolves with time, experiences, health, and emotional shifts. A partner who understands your pleasure is someone who adapts along with you. Whether your preferences change subtly or significantly, they stay curious and supportive. Maybe what once thrilled you now feels repetitive, or a new boundary emerges. Do they adjust willingly or resist change? Adaptability shows they're not in the relationship for their comfort alone, but for your mutual growth and joy. They don't make you feel guilty for changing, they make space for it. This kind of flexibility keeps the relationship dynamic and ensures your needs remain central. It also prevents stagnation and builds a long-term foundation for trust. Your partner might ask questions like, "Has anything changed for you lately?" Or, "Do you still enjoy this the way we used to?" These questions matter. A responsive partner understands that real intimacy evolves, and they evolve right alongside it. Segment 16. Encouraging your voice. True understanding involves more than reading cues. It involves making sure you feel safe enough to express yourself. Does your partner actively encourage your voice in intimate situations? Do they ask how you're feeling or check in before trying something new? This empowerment is key. When you're invited to speak freely about your likes, dislikes, and curiosities, it means your voice matters as much as theirs. They make room for your yes and respect your no without hesitation. You'll notice they don't just accept feedback, they invite it. They see your comfort and expression not as a bonus, but as essential. By doing this, they're not just understanding your pleasure, they're helping you claim it. This encouragement leads to mutual confidence, reducing pressure and increasing satisfaction. A partner who helps you find and use your voice is someone who values shared discovery, and that makes intimacy not just enjoyable, but empowering. Segment 17. Avoiding assumptions. Assuming what someone wants or likes can be risky in any relationship, especially when it comes to intimacy. A partner who understands your pleasure avoids assumptions. They don't think, "You liked this once, so you'll always like it." Instead, they ask. They check in. They remain open. This humility and caution show that they don't take you, or your responses, for granted. It's also a sign they respect that intimacy is a shared experience, not a predictable routine. A partner who avoids assumptions replaces guesswork with curiosity and compassion. They understand that preferences can shift depending on your mood, health, or mental state, and they embrace the opportunity to learn again. If your partner prioritizes clarity over assumption and connection over routine, it's a strong indicator that they care deeply about your evolving needs. Listening, not guessing, is the true foundation of consistent, respectful, and pleasurable intimacy. Segment 18. Expressing gratitude and affection. Gratitude and affection might seem like small things, but they carry powerful emotional weight. When your partner consistently expresses appreciation for your vulnerability, presence, and connection, it shows they truly value your experience. Do they thank you after an intimate moment? Do they compliment your openness or affectionately reflect on shared moments? These gestures confirm they see your pleasure as something sacred, not just routine. Affection also reinforces emotional safety. A loving touch, a genuine smile, a whispered, "I love this with you," all of these reinforce emotional intimacy. These expressions help you feel seen, cherished, and safe, which are all prerequisites for deep pleasure. A partner who gives affection freely and shows gratitude sincerely isn't just enjoying the experience, they're honoring it. And when your pleasure is honored, not just assumed or expected, it becomes something that flourishes naturally. Gratitude is more than a polite act, it's a profound sign of understanding. Segment 19. making time for intimacy. Life gets busy, but a partner who values your pleasure doesn't treat intimacy as an afterthought. They carve out time for it, whether that's emotional connection, sensual exploration, or quiet closeness. Do they make the effort even on stressful days to check in with you? Do they initiate time together instead of waiting for the perfect moment? Prioritizing intimacy signals that your relationship matters to them on a deeper level. It's not about grand gestures, it's about being intentional. Whether it's setting aside uninterrupted time, planning a thoughtful evening, or simply being fully present when you're together, this commitment speaks volumes. A partner who makes space for intimacy despite life's chaos is showing that your shared experience isn't just about convenience, it's about connection. When someone consistently chooses to nurture closeness, your pleasure becomes a valued part of your lives, not just a fleeting encounter. Segment 20. Responding to discomfort with care. Discomfort happens. Whether emotional or physical, it's a natural part of any relationship. What defines understanding is how your partner responds when you express that something doesn't feel right. Do they slow down? Ask questions? Offer alternatives or stop entirely? A caring response to discomfort shows deep empathy and emotional maturity. It signals that your well-being comes before their agenda or assumptions. Rather than getting defensive or brushing it off, a partner who values your pleasure will validate your feelings and help you feel safe. They won't make you explain yourself over and over. They'll honor your boundaries the moment you express them. Their reactions show that intimacy isn't just about what feels good. It's about creating a space where vulnerability is met with compassion. A partner who responds to your discomfort with genuine care is someone you can trust, explore with, and grow alongside. That's the kind of understanding that makes intimacy lasting and meaningful. Segment 21. Reinforcing consent every time. Consent is not a one-time agreement, it's a continuous dialogue. A partner who truly understands your pleasure recognizes that every intimate moment requires clear, ongoing consent. They don't just ask once, they keep checking in. Whether it's through verbal confirmation or careful observation of your body language, they stay tuned in. They understand that your yes should be enthusiastic, not coerced or assumed. Do they make sure you feel comfortable at every step? Do they respect when your yes turns into a maybe or not now? That responsiveness shows a deep respect for your autonomy and emotional safety. Reinforcing consent builds trust, ensures mutual enjoyment, and removes pressure from the equation. It allows both partners to engage more freely, knowing that boundaries will be honored at every stage. A partner who consistently checks in and prioritizes your comfort is not just being respectful. They're nurturing the very foundation of true pleasure and connection. Segment 22. Growing together through pleasure. Understanding your pleasure isn't just about technique or routine. It's about growing together as partners. A truly connected partner views intimacy as a space for mutual evolution. They're not content with good enough. They're excited to deepen, explore, and reinvent what connection means over time. This might look like trying something new, revisiting old favorites, or simply reflecting together after a moment of closeness. The goal is never to arrive, it's to grow. A partner who sees your pleasure as a journey rather than a destination will be more patient, more curious, and more involved. They'll celebrate your desires, support your changes, and grow emotionally alongside you. The journey becomes richer because it's shared, shaped by both of your needs and dreams. When intimacy becomes a collaborative, evolving experience, it becomes more than pleasure. It becomes a path to deeper love and fulfillment. And that's the ultimate sign they truly understand your pleasure. Conclusion. Understanding pleasure isn't just about physical satisfaction. It's about emotional intelligence, communication, respect, and growth. If your partner listens, adapts, respects boundaries, and truly invests in your experience, it's a strong sign they understand your pleasure deeply. Every relationship is a journey, and recognizing these signs helps you build trust, deepen connection, and create more fulfilling intimacy together. Use these insights as a guide, not a checklist, to evaluate and strengthen your bond. And remember, pleasure should never be a one-sided effort. It's a shared language of care, exploration, and love. Keep learning, keep communicating, and grow closer together. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship insights and emotional wellness tips. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. Until next time, take care, stay connected, and keep growing in love and understanding.